Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Cosmic Blessings podcast. It's me, Allie, and I just wanted to talk about how I just got back from an event over the weekend. I went to Little Craft Fest in Houston, and I went for work, and it was amazing. It was like a little stationary and um, event, and it was so fun. I think they did such a good job putting it together, and I was just kind of blown away just by the diversity of the community and how many just amazing vendors there were there, and so many beautiful pieces of art, and everybody was just so nice and talented, and it was just a wonderful event. And I don't socialize quite as much as I used to. I do work from home, and most of my socializing comes from Zoom meetings. So to actually go to an event like this that was pretty busy in person was it was great. I am very grateful that I got to go. It was one of those moments where I'm like, wow, this is really my job. How cool. But I also am a highly sensitive person, so being in an environment like that requires me to recover. So I get overstimulated, and I tend to pick up on other people's energy as well. So I was only able to hang out for a few hours, but like I said, it was a great time. I was able to meet people who are fans of our brand. I work for Pen Gems, and I managed our social media account. So it was so nice for people who just like came up to me and said hi and just told us how much, or told me how much they loved our brand. And yeah, just we have such an amazing group of people that support us. Our community is great, and they've really helped support our small business. And um, I would love to do more events like that. But anyways, not gonna lie, I have to take time to recover from something like that. And not only that, while I was um, in Houston, I actually stayed with my parents. They live outside of Houston, and while I was there, I could tell that my energy was just um, not the highest. I guess I could say. I was just drained from the socializing and from being around so many people and in this, super stimulating environment. But I will say I'm super duper grateful that I got to spend some time with my nieces, who are so much fun, and we made some art together and we created, and that is just one of those things that I'm so grateful for as well. I love being an auntie. I love being creative, and I love being creative with kids because they just create so freely, and they don't really have all of these all of these ideas that what they're creating has to be a certain way. They create for the joy of it because it is just fun to create things, and it's beautiful, and that energy is contagious, and I love that so much. I actually have been thinking about doing some kind of virtual art club where we would meet regularly on Zoom and just hang out and make some art. Um, I have fond memories of running an art club. My first year of teaching, I had, I did create an art club, an after school art club, and I just have really good memories of that. And I know that it was something, especially at the school that I was teaching at, that these kids really had something to look forward to, and they really enjoyed it. And yeah, I was just super super grateful for that experience, and love being inspired and creativity. And yeah, so when I got back home from this event, as I mentioned, was super drained, and I just wanted to crawl into a cave and just hide under the covers and kind of recuperate. Like that's just what I require. And I used to beat myself up about it, and I used to think that something was wrong with me, but I've come to learn that that's just the flow of how my energy is. It's not a bad thing, and now I give myself so much more grace, and I know that when I'm feeling like that, then I need to really take care of myself in a different way. And my wonderful husband noticed that I was just not feeling it, and so he decided, he's like, well, how about we have Mexican food for dinner? How about I get you some tacos? And I'm like, yes, tacos. And I actually made a digital drawing of carne asada tacos that he got for me, and it was just nice to feel, creative enough to draw something. I mean, I drew this the next day, but feeling creative enough to draw something that was so comforting to me. And I just, I don't know, I just love the idea of drawing food. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I mean, I've drawn like fruit and things like that, but to draw the actual tacos was different for me. And I don't know, it just made me think of my art a little bit differently, and the things that I draw. I draw a lot of, I don't know how to, mystical creatures and characters. Usually like these feminine figures with like third eyes and stars and sparkles, and I do a lot of patterns and stuff too. But so yeah, drawing the food was just, it's just something different, and I like being able to look back on drawings, and they remind me of exactly where I was when I created the piece. So I will look back at that drawing and know that I had a wonderful weekend, and I got to come home, and my sweet husband was able to take care of me and provide me with a delicious meal that just, you know, helped soothe my soul a little bit. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to speak to how creating and art and inspiration are all just wonderful parts of life that I truly appreciate. And food is another one of those things, and food inspires me a lot too. I cook a lot, and yeah, not only is it like something I enjoy, but to incorporate it into another part of my life, like art, is just, I don't know, it just tickles me right now for some reason. And yeah, I just love the idea of these these comforts, these little comforts that we can have in life. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank y'all for listening, and I'll talk to you on the next one.